Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. I don't know what day it is. Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. I'm the Sem Maven, and welcome to my channel, Shopping and Sense. And it is day 21 of Vlogmas. And Malcolm has been whimpering at me because he wants his breakfast. So it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got up late, trying to enjoy my vacation. I called the Smokers Quit line because I wanted to tell them that I wanted to thank them. And I wanted to tell them that I was 1 week smoke-free. And they said that they were so happy to hear it and everything. They asked me if I had any side effects and such. And I talked to them. And I told them I just want to thank them and that it's such a good program that I recommend it to people. I recommend it to you guys. So, yeah, if you're, and I will recommend it again, if you live in New York, try NYC Quits. I think it's 1-800-NYC-QUITS. I'm not sure. If you just Google it, you'll find it. But I'm pretty sure it's only for New York residents. But there might be an equivalent in your town. You don't know. Go check on that. So NYC Quits, they're great. They give you the gum for free. They give you the support that you need for free. They provide you with a quit coach. It's not the same person all the time, but anybody that you know, any questions that you have, any problems that you're having with side effects, or what part of the quitting process is harder for you? Is it the nicotine withdrawal, or is it the hand to mouth habit, which is what's been hard for me? They are really helpful, and it's a great program. And I told them I would not have been able to quit again without them, because the gum, the Nicorette gum, is very, very expensive. And it's good to have someone to talk to that has been a smoker. Not all of the quit coaches are smokers, but you can request to speak to a smoker. And they're all trained to answer your questions with any kind of problems or issues that you're having. They ask you about what your experience is like, how you feel. They offer you advice. Like I told this woman that my problem has been the hand-to-mouth habit of holding a cigarette and smoking and inhaling the smoke. And she said, have I been tempted to smoke? What are my triggers? So a trigger for me would be if I'm walking by somebody on the street and they're smoking and I smell the smoke, I'm tempted to stand there and smell the smoke. But I told her I don't have no one around me except my neighbor downstairs. No one around me smokes. So, like, none of the people I work with, none of them smoke. None of my friends smoke. None of my family, which is really my mom and Malcolm, they don't smoke. So I'm not surrounded by anybody who smokes. Although I will say, the boyfriend, he does vape. But if I ask him not to do it around me, but that doesn't smell like regular smoke. That smells like it smells like steam. But anyway, if I ask him to, you know, to not smoke not vape near me, I'm sure that he will respect my wishes and not do that. But smelling the vape smoke, other than it being harmful as secondhand smoke, smelling vape smoke is not like smelling cigarette smoke. It doesn't smell anything like cigarette smoke. So that would not be a trigger for me. Yeah. So they're going to send me another box of the gum. They sent me those 2 big boxes with 100 and something pieces in each box. I thought that was a 3-month supply, but they said it's a 2-month supply. So she said, oh, you qualify for another box of gum. Do you want us to send it to you? I was like, well, how many months am I supposed to be on this gum? And she said, you could be on it for 3 months, you know, however long it takes you to quit. I think 3 months is the maximum, though. I don't think you're supposed to be on it for more than 3 months. So, yeah, they're going to send me another box of the gum. And I told her that's good because sometimes I misplace the gum. Like, the box comes in sleeves, the gum comes in sleeves of 10. And then sometimes when I get down to the 3 in a sleeve or 2 in a sleeve, I misplace them. So I could use that extra box. I got to be more careful. I think what I'm going to do is the little Ziploc, not Ziploc, pencil pouch that I used to put my cigarettes and my lighters in so they would be easy to find in my purse. I'm going to put my non-smoking stuff in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, just like I had a smoking kit where I had this little barrel-shaped camo pencil case where I had my cigarettes and I had my lighters, and that was about it. Cigarettes and lighters. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put the smoking gum, it's not Nicorette, it's Brand X. I'm going to take the Brand X smoking gum, nicotine gum, put that in there. I'm going to put, what else? Maybe a straw. And somebody's car alarm is going off. The gum, a straw, a lollipop. What else did she say I could use to mimic the smoking? Straw, lollipop. Actually, she didn't say lollipop. One of my Peggy, one of my subscribers said lollipop, but like a straw, a toothpick, or some other thing that I could put in my mouth. That sounds dirty. That would be the equivalent of like the smoking. So I'm going to do that, I think. And then maybe I'll put a little note in there. And it'll say, every day that you don't smoke, you're living a better life. So maybe I'll put an inspirational note, lollipops, straws, and the gum. And that will be my go-to pouch. So then, like at lunchtime, well, I'm on vacation now, but still, even when I was at work or at home at lunchtime, when I go to my purse to reach for that pencil case, that would be with my smoking stuff in it, because my brain is not tricked into thinking, I have not tricked my brain, but I have not gotten my brain to accept the fact that I'm a non-smoker now. So maybe if I do that, and I go over to my bag, I open up that pouch, and instead of having cigarettes in there, it's got my anti-smoking toolkit, that I've made for myself. Maybe that will be helpful. I need some gum now. And I also need to get dressed. I want to see if I can get my car out of that parking spot. I still have not gotten the rest of my payment from YouTube, which is very frustrating. I don't know what they're doing. And Malcolm is staring at me. You want to see Malcolm? What's that face? Is that the face of the pug that wants breakfast? Oh, I hear your stomach growling. You must be really hungry. Let me go get you some breakfast. Or is that my stomach growling? I think that's you. Your stomach growling? Yeah. That's an odd noise. That's an evil noise. All right, let me go get you some breakfast. Okay. I got my nicotine gum here. I gave Malcolm a full bowl of breakfast, but he seems more interested in my nicotine gum than he seems in his dog food. I don't know, Malcolm, your belly is growling. Go eat your food if you're hungry. He wants my gum. Look. Well, you want this? You want this? What? Here, there's the gum. You want that? And he's taking it too. You want the gum? Is that what you're doing? You taking the gum? You trying to take my nicotine gum? Oh boy. Horrible camera angles. Look, horrible fatness angles. Might as well show you all my fat, because what difference does it make? Anyway, trying to get rid of the fatness. Trying to open this gum is such a pain in the ass to open. It can't be just one of those things where you could pop out the gum. No, it's got to be, you gotta peel the back off of it and then pop it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna get my lazy butt dressed, even though I have no money, because YouTube hasn't paid me what they owe me. Sounded like Rihanna for a second. Pay me what you owe me. No, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go visit my mom. So after I broke her chair, the handyman guy, he found her a new chair, a new used chair, and she said, really nice. She said you can't even tell it's used. So I can't wait to go see what it looks like. Take you guys with me. Malcolm is at it again. What? I gave you a big bowl of food and a big bowl of fresh water. What is it that you want? What is that face? What does that face mean? Do I not give you enough love? Do you need more love? More food? More attention? What is it? This is what I have to look at on a lot of days. I have to translate the pug language. You gonna go away and leave me alone now? You gonna go eat your breakfast? You gonna go eat your breakfast? Or you gonna lie there and put out your belly? I don't know what's wrong with him. What do you want? Okay, so like I said, I'm going to get dressed. And then I'm going to see if I can rock my car out of that parking spot that it was jammed in. Although, the sun is out and I hear water dripping. Which means maybe enough snow melted that I won't have a problem. Let's hope. Well, look at that. Looks like a lot of the snow melted. And that is a good thing. Because that means maybe my car is not snowed in. Okay, so there's still a lot of snow near the front of my tire, but the back tire looks pretty good. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get out. So I got lots of space there. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. So I think I overdressed today because it's only 41 degrees and that's a good thing because that means a lot of this snow and ice is going to melt and that makes me happy. And that means I can go for a comfortable walk today without it being super freezing. Again with this, I know. So I think I'm gonna go, well, I put my nicotine gum in my pocket. See, they come in these sleeves. And then when you get down to one, sometimes I lose them. I'm gonna put these in my purse. I'm gonna leave the one in my pocket and then put the sleeve in my purse. So, I think I'm gonna have a nice long talk with my mom. I haven't seen her in like 2 days. I want to see how the new chair is working out for her. She said that the guy brought the new chair, but he didn't throw out the old chair yet. That he said he didn't have time, he'll come back and throw out the old chair. So I'm wondering if he threw it out or not. So, yeah. And then for all you naysayers, I've been eating all my meals at home. Like this morning, breakfast was yogurt. So I have been saving money because I don't have the money. So there. I'm gonna let the car warm up and then I'm gonna see if I can get out of this spot. Okay, now I warmed up my car and it's the moment of truth. Will I be able to get out of my parking spot? This is what you guys tune in for, right? This is the exciting stuff that happens in my life. Will I be able to get out of my parking spot? Will Malcolm eat his breakfast? Will my mom like her new chair? All right, so let's see. Now there's a car parked behind me, so I do not want to hit that person. Okay, so let's see. It's moving a little bit. I have a car in front of me and a car behind me. My tires are spinning. It's not looking good. Get back up. This is gonna take some time. You guys are gonna be all over the place. Okay. Try it again. Oh, I think I may have made a dent in this spot. You know what? Let me shut you guys off because I can't concentrate on all these things at one time. Okay, I did it. I got my car out of the parking spot and now I feel like my car is angry at me. Like I feel like there's still snow wedged under there. I hope I didn't damage anything. I had to rock back and forth in that snow for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna stop vlogging now for a second. Okay, so this is the old chair. Yeah, they know. And this is the new used chair that they gave my mom, which it looks even better than the old chair. Okay, so I visited with Mom. I showed you her chairs and stuff. Let me make sure that my car is beeped. I beeped it, but I have this thing about making sure my car is beeped. Anyway, I'm about to do my health walk. There's snow and mud everywhere. I really should have worn my boots. But it is nice out today. There's a UPS guy out. Maybe I'll be getting some of my stuff in the mail that I ordered. Eat this thing. So, yeah, I am out doing my health walk. You can see UPS is right there. There. So, wonderful fresh air today. The snow is melting. The air is clean. Clean, fresh air. I think, you know, those guys, the people that ask me about, do I feel the benefits of non-smoking? And I think one of the benefits that I feel, because they say that your sense of smell and taste will improve. I think when I breathe in, I can appreciate the smell of the fresh air so much more. You know, I really do. So, I'm going to continue on my health walk. This is really pretty. It's not even lit up, but it's just so pretty with the plaid label and stuff. Really nice. This is funny. This person put up these no peeing signs, right? And then right next to the no peeing is that my hair? Yeah. So I'm finished with my health walk. I enjoyed the fresh air. Deep breaths, good, nice, clean, fresh air. for my health walk. Now, got some aches and pains because I didn't walk yesterday. So I got to stretch myself. I'm wedged into another parking spot. Hopefully not too wedged. I don't know what I want to have for lunch. I did not have anything for breakfast except some yogurt. So I was thinking I could have tuna fish sandwich. Like I said, I'm on a budget until damn YouTube pays me what they owe me. But I could have tuna fish sandwich. I could have some of that pre-made beef stew that I would have to heat up on the stove, but I don't feel like doing that. I have soup home that I could heat up some soup. I don't know. I need some more diet iced tea. I was thinking of going to Wendy's and getting some chili. I got the dog food from my mom. I remembered to get some dog food from my mom. I'm gonna have to order another 30-pound bag soon. That lasts a couple of months for Malcolm. I order it from chewy.com, and then the shipping is free because it's over $50. So there's that. So I'm thinking, do I want to go to the store and get some diet iced tea? Maybe not. Do I want to go to Wendy's and get some chili? I think I want some chilies. Chili. I can't decide. Cannot decide. Maybe I'll have the chili for lunch and then I'll have the tuna fish for dinner. I don't know. These look really interesting. Has anybody tried these? Made with cauliflower and veggie herb. I mean, I've tried the whole wheat. This one, flax and fiber, but I've not tried made with cauliflower. But the price on this, where is the price? $4.29. That's not in my budget this week. I had my chili for dinner, and guess who's having a staring contest with me again? What do you want? Tell the people. What is pug life? What do you want? Malcolm, you ate an entire bowl of food. You drank your water. You made duties all over, which I did not show the people. What is it that you want? You looking for snacks? You want snacks, huh? Are you looking for snacks? Do you feel guilty because you have food addiction and you are looking for snacks? Do you want snacks? What kind of snacks do you want? What about some chicken jerky? Would you like some chicken jerky? Would you like some? Would that make you happy? How about a nice, juicy, delicious piece of chicken jerky? Would you like that? Would you like that? Would you like some jerky? Would you like some chicken jerky? Would you? Make me believe it. You want some jerky? You want some chicken jerky? Come on. Who wants chicken jerky? Who wants it? Who wants the chicken jerky? Who's got food addiction? Come on, we get you chicken jerky. Look, you salivating? Smacking the lips? Okay, we get it for you. And then we'll show close-up HD footage of you slobbering on the chicken jerky. Okay, so let's go up here. I don't got my glasses on. Oh, here. So we're going to get some of this. We're going to get some of this SPC chicken jerky. My mom, she likes to write the dates on the packages. So Come on, who wants the chicken jerky? Ugh. What are you doing? You want chicken jerky? So delicious. You look in the bag. Is it so delicious? So delicious. All right, I'm going to take a piece out of the bag. Okay, hold on. Okay. Whoa. We have some chicken jerky. Okay. All right. Calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. This is not the way we eat the chicken jerky. Calm down. No. Sit. Go over there. No, you are going to behave yourself or else you're not getting anything. Go over there. Go. No. Go there. Go over there. Go away. Go away. Go away. Hey, he's biting my foot. Ow! Oh, he's vicious. No, now you're not getting the... If you're going to act like an animal, you are not going to get the chicken jerky. Now you're going to sit and behave yourself or else you get nothing. That might work with grandma. It does not work for me. So, you're going to sit. You're going to stay. You're going to focus. You're going to behave yourself. Okay. Now you can have the chicken jerky. Idiot. I love these commercials when they talk about the needy animals and the ASPCA and donate to an animal in need. And I always say to Malcolm, you know how lucky you are? Do you know how lucky you are that you are not an animal in need, but you an animal that bites my feet? You inhaled that jerky, didn't you? And now you are going to make poops all over the floor. You have to learn to behave yourself. You know they had said never bite the hand that feeds you. Never bite the foot that feeds you. You were vicious. You lost your mind. You forget who feeds me, who rubs my belly, who gives me food. Who is the holder of the chicken jerky? Now you don't get any more chicken jerky until you learn how to behave yourself. That is disgraceful, Malcolm. Biting my feet, becoming wild-eyed. What's wrong with you? You make it seem like you never ate a piece of food before in your life. You know what that is? That is food addiction. And the first step to overcoming food addiction is admitting you have a problem. Okay. See, now he's starting to feel guilty. You feel guilty now? Somebody is staring at the chicken jerky again. Maybe we should just make this the Malcolm vlog. You're eyeing your way closer to the jerky. What are you doing? Are you looking for more jerky? You think that you're going to get more jerky now that you try to bite off my feet? Remember what I said about biting the toes that feed you? You bit the person who has the thumbs. I have thumbs. And I can reach the chicken jerky. But you don't have thumbs. But what are you doing? You gonna apologize for biting my feet? You gonna apologize for biting my feet? See? Now that you want something, now all of a sudden you're Mr. Nice Guy. Well, I don't think you need another piece of jerky. I think you ate an entire bowl of dog food and a giant piece of jerky, and I don't think you need another piece right now. So what do you think about that? You don't need any more chicken jerky. And you can stare all you want. Maybe I give you these smell terrible. Let me tell you, by the way, these smell disgusting. Maybe if I give you a small piece of jerky, you don't deserve any. Let's see if you behave yourself this time if I take out the jerky. Okay, this is another piece of jerky. No, we're not going to do this again. We're not going to. I will take it away. I will take it away. I will take it away. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Look. We have protocol for how we ask for treats in this house. How do we ask for treats? How do we ask for treats? And this is going to be the last one. You sit. You stay. Focus. 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 Stay. 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 Okay. I try to zoom in on the nomming. Okay, so now I find myself in the position of having to explain my vlog before I even post my vlog. So I posted a video clip of Malcolm going crazy over his chicken jerky treats that he loves. So I already got a nasty comment from someone who said, if you don't have patience with your dog, then get rid of him, period. It's not that I'll have patience with my dog. Okay. First of all, Malcolm and I, there's playtime together. So I'm playing around with him. But he knows that there's rules. You get a treat when you behave yourself. When you act, and this, when I said, stop, he's acting like an animal. Obviously, he is an animal, and I was joking. Because one of my friends said that to me. One of my friends I sent the video to said, did you really tell your dog not to be an animal? So, but anyway. It's not that I don't have patience with my dog, because you guys know how much I love Malcolm. It's just that we have rules. You don't rip food out of somebody's hand, and you don't bite their feet. If you want a treat, you know you're going to get the treat, but there's certain things that you have to do to get your treat. And that means sitting, staying, being patient for a minute, or so, a few seconds, being patient, and then you get your treat. You wouldn't let your child run wild and bite food out of your hand. I mean, there's training that comes along with having a well-behaved dog. Now, for most of the time, Malcolm is well behaved. He really doesn't act like that. But when he gets nuts like that and he gets ravenous, and it's not like he hasn't eaten a full day's, a full day's worth of meal. He had plenty of dog food today, plenty of water. He's not starving. There's no reason for him to act like that. He's just being overzealous. So I have to remind him, Malcolm, just like you would with a child, Malcolm, there are rules. You have to follow the rules. And if you follow the rules, then you get your treat. This person telling me, if you don't have patience with your dog, then get rid of him. Obviously, this person doesn't have a dog. From their photo, it looks like they have a child. I wonder if they would let their child act like that. I wonder if they would let their child grab food out of somebody's hand without saying, may I have a piece of chicken, or may I have, or please, and thank you. Would you let your child do that? No, of course not. So anyway, that's what I wrote back to this person. They said to me, yeah, so they said, if you don't have patience with your dog, then get rid of him, period. Then I wrote back and I said, are you serious? Would you say that about a child? I'm reminding him of the manners I taught him and the rules we follow. Would you let your pet run wild and rip food out of your hand and bite you? And then thankfully, somebody had some sense. One of my subscribers had some sense and wrote, exactly. Scent Maven is teaching Malcolm manners. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Merry Christmas. So thank you, JD, for helping me out there. Or else I'll have to take the video down. Because people are just, I don't know why I get these people. I sound like Jerry Seinfeld. Who are these people? And where do they come from? Anyway, I'm going to get ready to close out my vlog. Okay, I think we're going to close out the vlog for today. I really don't have anything else to say or to do other than to relax and maybe have some apples and watch some TV. So remember to comment in a nice way. Comment, rate, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Shopping and Sense, and I will see you all tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. But until then, goodbye everyone out there in YouTube land.